Hey guys, I'm Ryan Naylor and this is How to Play Valerie by Amy Winehouse, or rather as performed by her, originally written and performed by the Zutons back in 2006. The version I'm going to go through is, as you heard at the beginning, the jazzy kind of laid-back version which appeared on the deluxe edition of Back to Black. There was of course the other version that she did with Mark Ronson, which appeared on his album version. But I'm going to be sticking with the jazz stuff today to try and bring you some new jazz chord shapes if you've not looked at those before. So first we're going to do a beginner's version on the acoustic, seeing how you can play some open chords with a capo on the 3rd fret. And then I'm going to take you onto the electric and show you the guitar parts as we hear them on the original recording. Do not forget to give me a big fat thumbs up if you enjoy the video and subscribe if you're not part of the family. Let's get stuck in on the neck and go through the beginner version. Zoom in! Okay, so considering first an easy version of the song, you're going to be capoed at the 3rd fret. We're in 4/4, that's 4 beats to each measure, at 94 BPM, being your metronome tempo. There are 2 progressions to the song, one which is the verse and the chorus, and then one I'm terming the pre-chorus. So the first progression in the verse is 2 measures of a C chord followed by 2 D minors, and we do it twice. It's 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, D minor, 3, 4, and do that again. And I think of all the things what you do, in my head I paint a picture. Okay, and that's the verse progression. Happens once in the first time, and then in other verses you see that repeating more than once. If you want to get a bit more of that jazzy sound, let me show you this chord. So C major, taking off finger 1 to open up the B string, gets what is called a C major 7, a nice jazzy, dreamy jazzy chord there. So you replace the C with that one, and if you're feeling brave with the D minor, if you want to make that a bit more jazzy, you can create a D minor 7 if we take off the 3rd finger and place a mini-barre on strings 1 and 2 at the 1st fret. Good practice for your F mini-barre if you're working on that one. This is called a D minor 7. So let's play the progression with those jazz chords. It goes like this. 2, 3, I look across the water. What you do? In my head I paint a picture. Okay. Now then, with the pre-chorus, what we're going to have an F chord. Now you can use major 7. That's okay, but if you can get the mini-barre, that'll be a bit nicer. Okay. So it's 2 measures of F. Sorry, 1 measure. And then you go to E minor. And the way you like to dress, won't you come on over, start making a fool out of. So we did it 3 times, and then after the 3rd one you're going to go to a G chord for a measure, and then stick on a G7 after that. Okay, so that all together will be, since I've come on home, well my body's been a mess, and I've missed your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over, start making a fool out of me. Why won't you come on over, Valerie? Note on the G chord, if you adopt a 2-3-4 fingering, that makes an easier move to the G7. Otherwise, you're going to be doing that, which is a bit busier. So 4th finger on the top, and then 1. Okay. Then we hit the chorus, and the chorus is the same as the verse, and you can use the regular major minors or the major 7s and the minor 7s. So they're the 2 progressions. I won't go through all the timings on the song today. I'll leave that one up to you, but you've got all you need, so have some fun. Right, let's grab those electrics and see how the song is actually played. Okay, so in the actual recording, I think this is how it's being played. We are open strings, and we're in the key of what is E flat major. With the capo, it gave us the feel of C, but now we are open strings in E flat. And so what was a C major 7 before is now an E flat major 7, and we're going to play it like this. So kind of coming from an A-shaped bar chord, this is the grip. No, it's not. This is the grip. Okay, so that's 2 measures of that one. And then we're going to go up a whole step, up 2 frets, up a tone, to the 8th fret and grab this chord, which is an F minor 7. So that's the actual chord, F minor 7. And if in the original you hear the pinky up on the 11th fret, grabbing that flat 7, that E flat. Okay, so the actual chords are going 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. In my head I paint a picture. Okay, strumming patterns coming up in just a moment. The pre-chorus, now there is some picking of some triad shapes, I'll go through that, but the actual chords themselves, we're going to be an A flat major 7 will work. Now you can do that either here, coming off the D string bass note, or you can grab it down here, coming off the 6th string in an E shape. I tend to like these ones. Okay, so that's the first chord, and then you're going to be going to this, a G minor 7, which you can also play here. Okay, so there's those 2 chords, and then after those, what was the G chord is now going to be a B flat, played like this, and then that was a G7 becomes this grip for a B flat 7. So let me first play the chords up high. That's going to be, since I've come home, well my body's been a mess, and I've missed your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over, stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? And back into those chords. Let's try it this time, but in the lower versions, the lower voicings. So it's going to go a bit like this. Since I've come on home, well my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over, stop making a fool out of me. B flat 7, oh Valerie. Okay, that's one way you could do it. As I said, I prefer the high ones, but because that's not what the guitar's actually doing, it's your choice. So what the guitar actually does is it picks out some triad shapes. I love me a triad or two. So we first start with this, which is an A flat triad with an E flat bass note. And the picking is 1, 2, 3, 1. And then we go down to this, which is a G minor with a D bass. And again, 1, 2, 3, 1. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then it goes twice as quick like this. And you got those chords on the end. Okay? Okay, so lastly, strumming for both versions really. You can either go for whole notes, that's strumming on beat number 1, or you can go for some quarter notes, sort of strumming every beat. Or you could do half notes, kind of matching the keyboard part in the original. I go out by myself, I look across the water. That's what the hand needs to be doing if you want to get to the strumming pattern that I think I can hear in the guitar part. So what I think is going on with the strumming is a kind of vibe like this. First thing to note is my strumming hand is constantly moving. It may be more coming out of the wrist, but it doesn't stop. Or at least I think it didn't stop. Helps to keep good time as you do this rhythm, because it's a 16th note rhythm, so we're constantly moving in 16th. 1 and a 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... Check out my video on 16th note strumming if you have not done so already. So the count on that strum is going to be 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, and 1. So the directions is down, 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 up, down, 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 up, up, sorry, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. It's kind of close, maybe not exactly right, but there's that kind of vibe to it. So notes between the strums, when there's the rests, those kind of sevens in the music there, I just lift off the pressure from the strings. Okay, that gives me this gap between them. Those gaps are kind of, for the most part, being filled by some clicks. So we have this rhythm then. So those crosses are dead notes. They're the percussive clicks that we see between the strums. So if I can try and count this, it's be 1, 2, and a 3 E and a 4 E and 2 and a 3 E and 4 E and a... Didn't manage it. It's kind of tricky, guys. But that's the kind of strum you can go for. Or you can do simplified strumming, or you can do the triad parts. It's up to you. But that's the song. Okay guys, there you go. That was the song. I hope you found that helpful. If you did, do not forget to give me that thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, share. Do what you can to help the channel, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.